As we approach the first anniversary of Baldur's Gate 3, I decided to revisit some of the worst choices I ever made in this game. In this video, we're going to take a look at the 10 most evil choices you can make in Baldur's Gate 3. And unlike my cursed decisions and worst playthrough videos, which cover all manner of bad outcomes, including ones made through ignorance, today we're going to focus on the deliberately diabolical decisions our character can make. So without further ado, let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and dive into the video. Number 1. Kill Isobel at Last Light Inn. A lot of the worst choices you can make in BG3 are spawned from the Dark Urge origin story. In Act 2, when you arrive at Last Light Inn, Marcus will try to kidnap the cleric Isobel and bring her back to Moonrise Tower. If you're playing as the Dark Urge, then during this encounter, you'll have an option to explicitly kill Isobel and Marcus, which will cause the barrier over the inn to fail.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Remember, Ketheric wants her alive, no matter what.
This is a dear moment to play the weaker so well. Why let him take her alive when you could flood them both with a bloodbath?
General Ketheric wants her alive, at any cost.
In this case, if you reveal the truth to Jaheira, you'll have to kill her as well. So just an all-around evil decision that could have easily been avoided. Number 2. Help Astarion complete the Ascension ritual. In Act 3, Astarion will finally have the opportunity to take revenge on his master Cazador. But a part of him doesn't simply want revenge, he wants to seize the power that Cazador was coveting by completing his ancient Ascension ritual. A ritual which involves slaughtering a bunch of vampire spawn and using their life essence to empower himself. If you go along with this plan, you basically bring out the worst in Astarion and turn him into the most unhinged version of himself.
Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above! They will obey. The world will stir in fear.
Number 3. Provoke Kagha's snake to bite the tiefling. The Dark Urge strikes again. In Act 1, when we first enter the inner sanctum of the Emerald Grove, we'll see Kagha berating a young tiefling child who was caught stealing an idol. Kagha is threatening the girl with a poisonous snake, and our character has the chance to intervene in the interrogation. If you choose the wrong dialogue options, it's possible for Arabella to get ganked by a deadly snake bite. However, the Dark Urge can deliberately provoke this outcome.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child, a timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Now, Wrath.
No!
Ithias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Kagha, what have you done?
Yeah, not much else to say about this one, just straight up nasty work. Number 4, side with True Soul Nere. This next one brings us to the Underdark. Near the end of Act 1, no pun intended, we'll stumble upon a cult operation led by True Soul Nere, who's become trapped below collapsed rubble. The gnomish slaves in Dwergar are working to find a way to break through the rubble, which our character can assist with. But after freeing Nere from the rubble, the True Soul will command us to kill everyone in the crew. So the worst choice we can make here is to side with Nere and wipe out the lot of them.
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nere does not fail. As you say, Gilles Lunin. Baldur! No! Thrin, the Absolute gave you everything. And this fiasco is how you reward her?
Me and mine worked flat out. I was cracking the whip day and night. Tell him, True Soul. No, I did everything right.
Nere pities you, Thrin. Your errors and excuses. And your sorry end. Hells.
Your skull buzzes, and you see your own face through Nere's eyes.
Worthless, every last one. Their failures must be punished. True Soul, take their heads. The Absolute commands it. Show them no mercy. Their corpses will make a fine offering to our mistress.
Things don't end well for Nere, however. After his failure in the Underdark, he makes a bad dash to confront Balthazar in the Shadow-Cursed Lands. When we find Balthazar in Act 2, we'll discover that he's killed Nere and turned him into a zombie spawn. A fitting end for a supreme jag-off. Number 5. Encourage Shadowheart to kill Nightsong. Shadowheart goes a little off the rails near the end of Act 2, trying to prove her loyalty to Shar by killing Dame Aelin with the Lithic Spear. We will have the opportunity to convince Shadowheart to stay her hand, or if we're feeling particularly evil, we can encourage her to eliminate the ASMR.
There it is. True death, at last. You are Shah's child, after all. And I am.
Damn, bro, I'd certainly never want to get on Shadowheart's bad side. Homegirl is intense. Number 6. Give Shadowheart to Viconia. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it doesn't come from enemies, but instead the people you trust the most, which can certainly be the case for Shadowheart in Act 3 if we decide to play the role of an evil bastard. Upon confronting the Sharans and Viconia in the House of Grief, Viconia will offer us a choice: turn over Shadowheart and walk away, or fight to the death. But we'd certainly never betray our bestie Shadowheart, would we?
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come.
What? No!
You keep such shrewd companions, Shadowheart. A shame you didn't learn from them. Seize her.
Number 7. Go on a killing spree to impress Bhaal. After arriving in Baldur's Gate, we get to work on locating Orin's hideout and discover a Bhaalless plot to commit a murder spree throughout the city. If we're being a good guy, we can thwart the murder plot and infiltrate the Bhaalless cult. Or we can commit mass murder ourselves to impress Bhaal.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks.
This spree is capped off with a final sacrifice in front of Saravok. This is particularly sinister because the victim is Investigator Valyria, who is a celestial being known as a Hollyphant. Hollyphants are seen as lawful servants of good, and while Valyria is kind of a louse, he definitely doesn't deserve to get butchered in such a ritual. Number 8. Kill Vanra's mother for 3,000 gold. If you freed Mayrina from Auntie Ethel's lair earlier in the game, then the hag will have to find a new victim, which she does in Baldur's Gate. Ethel kidnapped a child named Vanra from a drunken lady at a nearby tavern. Ethel is currently hiding in plain sight, posing as a shape-shifting version of a tavern guard. And if we approach her, she will offer us 3,000 gold to kill Vanra's mother, so she'll stop asking questions. But you wouldn't take such a dirty hit job, would you? Number 9. Sacrifice Volo. Our bard homie gets himself into a bit of trouble once our party reaches Baldur's Gate. Outside of Gortash's steel watch factory, we'll stumble upon a group of absolutist cultist members who have strapped Volo to his stack of oil barrels with the intent to burn him alive. We can intervene to save Volo here by attacking the cultists, or we can encourage them to light him up if we're feeling evil.
Don't just stand there! Help me, goddammit! Help me!
This promises to be an amusing spectacle. Let us see if death can silence Volo at last.
No! No! Please, no! I take it back!
Dear citizens, justice awaits.
No! Please! No!
Number 10. Control the Netherbrain in Bhaal's name. Capping off an evil Dark Urge playthrough, you'll have the opportunity to seize control of the Netherbrain and bring about a new age of murder in Baldur's Gate. This is easily the most diabolical ending to the game, even more so if you choose to betray a close companion such as Karlach right at the end.
No! What are you doing? This was all I had!
Skaketh! What do you think you're doing?
Together, conquer, rule, command!
In Bhaal's name.
So there you have it, the 10 most evil choices you can make in Baldur's Gate 3. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more BG3 and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.